Hello and welcome to another Let's Play. Me, GamerWolfSix of the Shards. Before we start, if you're interested in playing this game, you can get it free on itch.io. But if you want to support the people that make this game and to get the news version earlier, you can go to Patreon, where it's $5 a month. So, on the last Let's Play, we got that revelation that, Tate might have lived with the Nightfallen before he lost his memories or something like that and lived with the previous headmasters or previous headmaster. But yeah. At which point we're like, okay, cool. We're gonna have a party, but we have this other thing to do, so we're gonna go to the battle. Boy. And it came here, and it's like, who are you fighting? Oh, these two guys. Cool. We're confident. No, we're skeked. But then we figured out, oh right, we have the sucky ability. The magic one. To drain them of their magic. That was intentional. But anyways, yeah, then the battle is about to start. Also, these two just found out that we are in the social shard. Reset base. And begin. Looks like we'll have to solve the rest of this dispute with fists. What dispute? You created a problem that never existed. We split up, getting about 50 feet away from each other, facing the guys we agreed on. As expected, the first thing Aiden does is snap his fingers, leaving my partner useless. But how long does, you know, our finger snappy thing work anyways? Great. Time to fight a huge wolf with my bare hands. Nice. He immediately loses, and that's why it's great. Aiden looks pleasantly surprised to see me approach. I must admit, I really thought I'd have to fight Tate. He must really hate getting his powers erased so easily. Was revenge not on his mind? Heh. I know, we've only known each other for a couple of days, but I realized pretty fast that it's not wise to match him against you. True, Talon can't bring himself to hurt people, if he can help it. Can you? Yes. Uh-oh. Dozens of bright daggers made of light appear around him, shooting all at once. Scribbles! Yes, I have a plan, or I remember the plan. I dodge as many as I can. The ones I'm too slow for, Scribbles deflects in a subtle manner, some of them grazing and cutting my clothes. It's safe to assume he's not messing around. You're very flexible. I get that a lot. I was the best at my Tengu class. Then, let's dance. Wait, I was joking. He stops any longer range attacks he was about to throw, and just for me to get closer, while doing an inviting Tengu pose. He takes a quick look behind him at the headmaster, who watches us both like a predator, when shows he's focused on the other pair. Interesting. If he wants to engage in hand-to-hand combat, I will not say no. Unless you get fatal damage from to the brain from a single punch and fall limp before doing anything. The pessimist is king. The power dynamic in this battle is so one-sided that nobody questions neither Aiden nor me when I follow his lead and approach with my own dance moves. A funny move for a joke of battle. In the meantime, Tate can't teleport. Why are you approaching me instead of running away? All I have to do is trap you in a cage and get you out of the arena. I don't even have to hurt you. Victory is not always about winning the battle, but having the courage to fight against all odds. You truly feel that way? Strength does not come from winning. Your struggles develop your strengths. When you go through hardships and decide not to surrender, that is strength. I don't know what to say. I never knew you're so determined and honorable. Never give up on something that you can't go a day without thinking about. Alright, I've made up my mind. I'm gonna fight you with dignity as well. People like to see others getting dominated in the arena. Ooh woo. But I can't refuse your request for an honorable defeat. Our plan of softening Dallin with inspirational quotes from famous people worked. This gives us yet another 1% chance towards victory. About 96 more to go. Dallin lets his shoulders down. Everything except for the anti-magic barrier, and just as for the cat to come at him with a wrestling move, not dance. Sorry, with the yawns. Let's see if those 2 lessons I gave you paid off. If those lessons, not 2 lessons. Without having to get a response from Dallin, I can safely assume that those lessons worked wonders. The large muscular wolf is finding it hard to grip on the small, lithe, agile cat, running circles around him and managing to score some very nice hits. If that were me, or even Aiden, those kicks and claw strikes wouldn't hurt, or would hurt. Unfortunately, it barely affects Dallin. His pelt is thick, and his muscles are not just for show. Their fight is another hint that we're in the midst of a losing battle. But hey, maybe we can still impress the headmaster and entertain the crowd. Back to my side. Unlike Dallin, the tiger did not agree to a non-magic fight, but he can't decide on this his own. Is that what he's going... Wait, is that he's going to toy with me as much as he can? I try to touch him or grab him, but he dodges like a phantom, literally. Phasing through me or turning body parts into smoke whenever I come even close to contact. His stance was not just a metaphor, grabbing my wrists and waist, twirling me around, and even catching me before I fall, putting me on my back, and putting me back on my feet. I can read. Is there also a dance where your partner grabs your ass with both hands and squeezes like a fresh batch of slime and bubble wrap? No? Yeah, that's what I thought. Damn you. What? I didn't even draw blood so far. You should be thankful. And why does he look so messed up? That's it. Scribbles, do the thing. On it. The sand around me suddenly shoots up as I slam my foot in the ground. The sand is moved by Scribble's wind spell, but my foot slam should make it so. For the crowd, it appears like I did it. The move takes Ian by surprise, since in his eyes, I'm a lightning mage, or something. Smooch. I then dash towards him, through the sand, appearing in the tiger's face. With yet another spell from Scribbles, I throw a mighty punch in his chest, making him fly and tumble out of the arena. Wait, is that how we did it? Of course, my happiness was short-lived, as Brody turns to sand, and a voice speaks from behind me. Nice trick. My turn. Exclamation mark. Ooh. Woo? He once again grabs my wrists, but this time, instead of a dance move, he holds both my arms above my head in one hand, then, to my surprise, falls over me. And it looks like Dallin got Aiden on the right side. Pinning my hands to the ground, light shackles spreading from the sand, holding them there. He then gets on his knees and raises my feet in the air, so that there's basically no way for me to hurt him, not with hands, nor with feet. I wonder if my partner had better luck than me. Yeah, his bulge is massive. Just saying. Hey. The cat is being held with held just a couple of feet from me, in Dallin's arms, completely immobilized without sweat. But you can still teleport, right? How did it happen? Tango into sexual harassment. You? Inspirational quotes into a bear grab. I'm just gonna take the thumbnail picture there. Sorry, Tate. Your fighting is actually pretty good. It's a shame you got paired up against someone who finds those moves more annoying than threatening. Were you impressed, though? Very. You put some nice spins on them. I did not see anyone do an uppercut from above me. Wow. Aiden? He was a bit of trouble for me as well. So, I had to put him in jail. Yeah, but do you have to hold him like that? What do you mean? I studied him closely, both out additions and while fighting. They concluded that all, or at least most of his power, comes from his hands and feet, so I'm making sure he can't use them. The two guys look at him unimpressed, while I only now realize how awkward this stance really is. Hidden hands are holding my thighs, or you could just say my ass. At this point, with the rest of my body standing above me, looking directly at it. Not cool, Aiden. Can't you keep in your pants for one battle? I don't get it. What's wrong with what I'm doing? Look at him. He's totally defenseless. So is the cat. At least Dallin doesn't look like he's gonna take a bite of my ass or stick some finger in whenever he feels like it. Man, that face Tate's making is just cute. Cody's pants are the only thing keeping your tongue from his hole. If Dallin took his dick out, he would stick it in you in a blink of an eye. I would never do that to Tate, not without his consent. And I would? Yeah, most likely. Please? I mean, how awful. No, I would not. The crowd is cheering on, even though they can't hear our conversation, while the headmaster continues watching. Prove it. What? Let him go and prove you're not going to get a look and feel of his juicy sweet ass. Easy on the adjectives. Yeah, prove it. Dallin! What? I truly believe a less sexual pose could have been chosen. It's a trap. It's a trap. Obviously, they want us to let go so that they can continue fighting. As it stands now, they're going to lose as soon as the bell rings in about 4 minutes. Oh, you're right. They are a mischievous pair. Yeah, no shit. Well, it was worth a try. It's been a pleasure fighting alongside you, partner. Aye, same here, partner. I guess the battle's over. Would you like to do the honor of ending it? It would be my pleasure. What are you two talking? In the blink of an eye, the cat disappears in the flash of blue light from the wolf's gasp. Reappears next to Aiden, touching him, and teleports away again, taking him with. In less than a second, the tiger's feet went from being tucked away near me on the outside of the arena, while the kidnapper's feet were still inside. The cat then lets go, leaving the confused tiger to fall on his ass in the sand, out of the match. The crowd falls silent. I was silent. Dallin was still looking at his empty arms word. The cat wipes the dribble of sweat from his forehead and rearranges his hood, turned towards the announcement tower with a grin. It appears that the Slayer's Vice Leader used an illusion spell to trick his opponents into thinking they won. Right? Dallin? Dallin looks again at the flabbergasted tiger, still laying in the sand, then looks at Chelsea and shakes his head. No? Then the score so far is 1-0 in favor of the first years? Among the silence, one loud laugh echoes the arena, a mature, deep laugh coming from Chelsea's side. The headmaster enjoyed her half-victory. Following his lead, the people will start to applaud and cheer and laugh and scream. But how? Aiden's spell never failed for years and years. We always stopped you from teleporting whenever necessary. You couldn't possibly be faking its effects all this time. Cody? Yeah, a little less known thing about me. Is that a word? I can get rid of the spell pretty easily. I'm just gonna put that right here. A cancellation spell can be nullified with another one of the same kind. Yep. But he didn't snap. No, but Aiden did. What? I came into the arena with my teleportation already missing, so when Aiden snapped, I got it back. Then why didn't you use it from the start? It wouldn't work on you. And if I targeted Aiden, he would just replace his body with something else. I couldn't possibly touch him in time. So, he gave us a false sense of victory, making him get flustered on top of that. Bingo. We knew he would try something lewd against me, even if it's not on purpose. That's all fun and all, but what was the point? Also, was it intentionally that was a slow thing? Oh, that just seems weird. What do you mean? You will not win against me, so your efforts will remain meaningless. Except now, I'll have to be a bit more serious. The camera joins me to get ready for this 1 versus 2. Dallin takes off his jacket, revealing muscles I didn't even know people could develop, and his pelt growing thicker. He takes the bandana he always carries around his waist and ties it around his eyes. So, that's not just a fashion item. What is he doing? As far as I know, it makes all his senses incredibly sharp. Whenever it does, I know there's no way to win a one-on-one fight against him in this state. Good thing we're a team then. Are you sure you can handle it? Yes. If he catches you, then it's game over. I can easily get out. How? I hope. Alright, win. So that we can brag about winning to those wild furs. Oh, we will. Even if we'll be dirty. With those final good lucks and Down's finished transformation, the cat runs on the other side of the arena, where he'll be safe, waiting his turn. Are you sure you don't need help, Cody? This magic doesn't work on you, so for now, it's better he stays there. I'm guessing he'll just teleport away if I try to go for him. Precisely. I'm sorry, I have to end this quickly. He extends his hand towards me, then my vision becomes translucent, gold color, as I'm being trapped in a box. Yeah, I expected this. Let's see how this will work. The box starts moving rapidly towards the edge of the arena, so I touch 2 of the cube's sides, and I would think about sucking off more than I ever fantasize about anybody. To my surprise, it takes less than a second for the walls to crack and shatter, letting me jump right out before my body even leaves the arena. Talon looks impressed, stunned, shocked, amazed. I didn't know you could do that. Hema has been the only one who ever shattered my barriers that easily. No wonder you're a recommended student. He tries to repeat the move twice more, but I get out even quicker with each attempt. The original plan was that my friend would teleport me on top of Dallin as many times as it takes, until I get to touch him enough to break the barrier. But a particular demon had another idea, so we had to conserve the cat's energy. Now, after absorbing his spells, try and use your own energy powers. I do as he says, channeling energy into my feet, along with some speed enhancements. Meanwhile, Dallin switches tactics, hitting me from below, from the sides, from above, from everywhere with magic shields that disappear as fast as they appear, not letting me touch them. Ow! Who knew that shields can hurt much? I dodge as many as I can, and the rest. I either try to outrun or ignore. Easier said than done. Each strike, each bruise, each step forward means a heavier, more desperate attacks from Dallin. Until my advances are stopped completely, in favor of defending the numerous attacks. This just goes to show you that no amount of magical powers would even make you win. At least, you look less pathetic than you would have done otherwise. I am not done yet! The shield sweeps my legs, while others hit me from the side. Before realizing, the continuous blows managed to push me, step by step, towards the edge of the arena. Despite everything, the wolf still doesn't want to hurt me more than he has to. If I were Nightfallen, one of those shields would have smashed my head into little pieces a long time ago. That seems a bit harsh. And that is not how this was supposed to go. The plan was he'd stop attacking after a while. He showed off too much. Now he considers you worthy. Damn it. I watched John from a distance. He took a couple steps back, removing any progress I made, running until now. His face breathing. His face beneath his eye cover shows no emotions. He's not enjoying this. He's not regretting this. He's just doing it because this is expected of him. Just a determined face. A face that is now 2 inches from my muzzle? Exclamation mark. Got you. I grab onto him with all my grip strength, enhancing my ability to do so as well. I'm not letting this opportunity slip, as I rotate my body so I'm attached to his back. How did you... I start sucking him off real hard. Thumbnail time? Or, not thumbnail time, but, that one out of context things. 1. That is not how I should have expressed it that, though. I can't be certain, but I believe my cat partner decided to ignore our plan and shoot a teleportation ball towards me. Yes, you're about to leave the arena, so he saved your ass. The reason why I never wanted something like that was because Dallin would have blocked the spell. 2. Fortunately, he was too busy making sure not to accidentally kill me or let me go, so there wasn't any time to focus on anyone else. The wolf struggles to reach me. Although I'm not as agile as my friend, I'm still small and flexible, so that is providing difficult for him. 3. More shields, turned projectiles hit me from all sides, but I take advantage of Dallin's pacifistic nature once again, confident I'll be alright. 4. At last, Dallin decides to take on more effective but dangerous countermeasures he has, which he would have used from the start, or should have. That is, falling over me. I can see my life flash before my eyes as a mountain of a man topples over as I brace for impact. I served as a good sacrificial pawn. 5. The barrier protecting them from all magic is now broken. Goodbye, cruel world. At least I won against the leader. Yes, he only used about 2% of his power, but still. Or 20% of his power, but still. So dramatic for no reason. I close my eyes in my last moments. Then I open them with the most handsome, smiling angel looking down on me. Look! I lay in my friend's arms as he points towards the second opponent, sitting on his ass right next to the tiger that still hasn't recovered from his shock. My bear was destroyed? But... no. Don't tell me. We won. Yes. He holds me up by the other shoulder. The shield strikes, proving to have done a lot more damage than I thought, but I managed to stand with his help. In case the audience didn't catch up yet, he raises a fist in the air. We won, bitches! The dead, silent crowd keeps quiet for at least a couple more seconds. Well, you heard the cat. They won, bitches! Among the loud crowd, the headmaster's full-on belly laughter can be heard clearly. Belly laughter? Huh. Do you still think you're an unlucky person? Yes, because now I know for sure all my luck was exhausted the day I met you. He jumps to hug me. Big mistake, considering my sorry state. But that did not matter. Nothing can ruin this moment for us. But then... we walk back in the crowd, being congratulated by dozens of strangers. Some of them asking how he did it. Others asking how we got so good so quickly. Also gonna smooth this down a bit. One answer. The power of friendship and teamwork. Our next opponent will be fighting God. No, it's not a childish cliche, since this time, our bond and teamwork really did do the dream work. The groups of strangers aren't being pushed aside by our friends. Rose and Cole are the first ones to appear, like rockets, telling us how amazing we are and how cool we looked. before running off to whatever business they had to attend to. Mommy? Anyways, Rena and Oliver were the next. The fox was a little too excited that we beat Aiden, specifically while the mouse used all his strength to congratulate us with all the anxiety inside him. All this time, Chelsea is busy closing out the battles, while her announcement partner makes his way towards us. Unlike the first 2 days here, surprisingly, his presence does not intimidate either of us anymore. What a performance! Winning against the leader and vice leader as first years. Shouldn't be too surprised, since you did make a point about managing the impossible with that list. Why, thank you, sir. To be fair, I'm pretty sure Dallin didn't go all out. Not even close. I do not doubt that. I'm new around here as well, but I know that man's talent. I bet you feel really stupid about giving me attention, huh? Shut up, you idiot! I'll bat my ears just at this once, for the sake of your victory. It was a very amusing match. Carry on this way, and I foresee a bright future for the both of you. He walks away satisfied. Sheesh, finally managed to impress him. And it only took 2 miracles. Speaking of 2 miracles, they're coming towards us right now. Hey, you'll protect me against Aiden if anything, right? I won't let anyone touch you. After this battle, I actually believe you can do it. Hey, they look happy. That's a weird look from Aiden. Like, holy cow. He looks so, not angry. The 2 guys approach us, way less angry than they enter the arena. In fact, they're smiling. Also, what is up with this, OST here, which is happy song, then sad song? People around them watch attentively while getting out of their way. Well, that just happened. You guys were amazing. Dallin takes us both into a big hug, reaching his arms towards Aiden and tapping him as well. Or trapping. Why am I being congratulated? Because you did a great job as well. To be fair, we only won with cheap tricks. Nah, nothing but use cheap. Dallin is right. We are awesome. I have to agree with everyone here. You did good. Our failure could have been avoided if only we took you more seriously, but that's lessons for us in the future. Yes, even if we didn't go all out, you can be sure we won't underestimate you in the future. Besides, teleportation canceling and blocking you in the cage are cheap moves as well. When we find the arena, I can't really use my trump card. It's weird how that word just suddenly became real sour. Since I'd probably destroy half the town. Just what can he do exactly? We all have our special moves. I still can't believe I didn't see that plot twist coming. Cody is full of surprises. You have no idea. Now, we should probably get going, so we don't miss the thing. Oh, right, the thing. What thing? You two have been so mysterious since you met each other. How long will we be left in the shadows for? It's not my fault. Nobi went to go on adventures with me. The last adventure you took me was to worm hunting. Worms ended up being great bait. You didn't even fish. You just kept screaming at the edge of the lake about how disgusting fishing is, scaring away all the fish. Also, here's the thing. I was gonna ask, when was the last time people used worms as fish? Because that was always a thing in cartoons, but it's I couldn't... Would people ever do that? I don't know. I mean, yeah, they would, but, it just seems like a weird thing to do. But I guess worms would be the thing. Details, details. What's important is that now I have real, important, and fun thing to tend to because of Cody. So if you'll excuse us... Good luck wherever you're heading to then. And Tate, bring back Cody safe, or we'll have problems. Make sure to respond to her texts as well, if you're outside the barrier for long. Alright, Mom. Bye, guys. Might see you for dinner later. Still, my friend takes me back to my dorm to get changed clothes before visiting the nurse's office to get patched up. The cat takes my hand and holds it tightly. Before the usual flash of light covers my vision, but instead of Nightfallen camp, my dorm room appears in front of us. I get it. He's more thoughtful than I am. I get a new change of clothing before visiting the nurse's office as well. Wait, didn't we just do that? Oh well. Well, I think that might be something I'll put in a thingy. So that's going to be the end of this Let's Play. So comment, guys, I like comments, tips you like, dislike, tips, tricks, otherwise. If you like my YouTube and would like to see it grow, then please like, subscribe, and check out the videos to help it grow and be animals to help control the pit population. And if you want to play this game, it's available free on itch.io. But if you want to support the people that make this game earlier, then you can go to their Patreon, where it's $5 a month. And I'm going to be looking in every single direction because reasons. And is there anything else I want to talk about? I think that's it. And until next time, on another Let's Play, me, GamerWolfSix, of the Shards. Thanks and see ya.